Going live. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Mason's gone to a car boot. Or going to a car boot. Who's gonna be the first to join me? Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Mr. Bran, you're first. About time, you're normally in bed when I go live. Shut up. He is, isn't he? He's always in bed. Good morning, Les. Good morning, Claire. How are we this morning? No. Hey, 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 my lovely Carol. How are you today? Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's good. Happy, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. I've been doing some Snapchats, but I've not been sending them. I've just been downloading them and sending them to our mod chat. And I've been laughing at myself this morning, very much so. Good morning, Laura. Happy Saturday. How are you this morning, sweets? Well, it's not morning, is it? But it's Saturday. Don't you just love these mobile phones with their bloody protective texting? Oh dear, let me get comfortable. Let me get comfortable. I had to sleep in my chair last night. Morning, Paul. Morning, Moira. I need to work soon, but wanted to say hi. Hi. You have to let us know when you're free for a chit chat Tuesday, Paul. And come on and tell us all what you've been up to and everything else, because she's not spoke to you since she was poorly. So once she's sorted, you'll have to let us know. Good morning, Rachel. How are we this morning? This fine, beautiful morning. Yeah, John were up this morning before I went live. That's because I went live on TikTok. And somebody come on to TikTok. What did they say? I'm not a psychic. That's what I got told this morning, that I'm not a psychic. So my reply back to them was, I don't claim to be a psychic. I don't claim to be a medium. You're my sidekick. I'm John's sidekick. It's 1:50 a.m. here. Oh no. Oh, I hope you managed to sleep after this, Laura, my sweets, and you're not up all night. Pardon? She watches it to put us to sleep. You watch it to put you to sleep, dear. So yes, so I was very polite. And then I gave them a reading, and then they disappeared and never said anything. They just left. Got cellulitis, but I'll get on with life. Cellulitis. What's cellulitis, Rachel? Is that I thought cellulitis. I thought that was just what you get in your legs and your arms. Is it serious, that, Rachel? Well, I'm sending you loads of healing, my lovely. It's an infection caused by bacteria growing into the deeper layers of the skin. Main symptoms are red, painful, swollen areas. Oh. Morning, Nanny Lane. Oh, Rachel, I'm sending you loads of love and healing, my lovely. And I hope that you do, I hope it passes rather quickly, my lovely. It's painful, yeah. Oh, I hope you find some sort of relief for it, Rachel. Infection in the leg, it goes red. Bless you, sweets. Oh dear. Well, I hope this chit chat cheers you up a little bit and manages just to take your mind off your pain for a couple of minutes, if it can. Good morning, Diane. How are you this morning? Oh dear me. What a morning. What a morning. So I went on TikTok and I did some readings. Good morning, Sam. I did some readings, so I will be live later on Facebook and YouTube doing some more readings for those that want a reading. And I will use tarots. I might use me Oracle of Wisdom deck. I think I tried. I went onto TikTok, still couldn't figure it out, and my Fire HD tablet is very slow. What I'll do, Laura, is I'll send a link onto TikTok. I'll post my link on Facebook and YouTube, and then all you have to do is if you click on that and then click follow, because it'll take you straight to my link. It'll click follow, and then there's a bell. Just make sure that you click that bell and highlight that you want to be notified every time that I go live, and then it'll just instantly notify you that I'm live. And then, I mean, the only best way I can say to TikTok is you just scroll. Some things are funny, some things are just plain nasty. Some things shouldn't even be on, but unfortunately. Morning, Rebecca. I'm good. How are you? I'm good, Diane, this morning. I managed to do a good night's sleep last night. I slept down here in my chair, and I slept all the way through. So if I sleep in bed, I have a disturbed sleep. And if I sleep down here, then I get a good, better night's sleep. So, yeah, I slept really well. So I forgot what I was saying again. I keep forgetting what I'm saying and where I'm saying it. So let's do today's history. So it's the 11th of September. The date, 11th of September, will always be remembered for the terrorist attack in New York in 2001. One of these rare events which changed everything, and as a result of which almost everyone then alive remembers what they were doing at that time. Still, one should not forget other momentous things that happened on the same date, such as the dreadful explosion at the Prince of Wales Colliery at Abercern in South Wales, which caused the deaths of 268 miners, men and boys, over a century earlier in 1879. Coal mining in South Wales was fundamental to Britain's industrial revolution, in particular during the 19th and early 20th century. If the revolution was powered by steam, the burning of high-quality coal, which burned at high heat, leaving a relatively small amount of residue, was critical. Steam engines powered railways, locomotives, ships, and factory engines. They needed coal, and the seams in South Wales, accessed deep underground, were one of the UK's predominant sources. The extraction of coal, though, was a very risky business, renowned both for danger as well as long-term health problems it produced in miners. Just before noon on the 11th of September 1878, more than 300 miners were working underground when a large explosion tore through the mines at Abercorn, ignited probably when fire damp, naturally occurring flammable gas, particularly methane, came into contact with a safety lamp, which reduced the dangers of using a naked flame but did not eliminate them. Fires were ignited underground and numerous miners were trapped and unable to escape, around 90 being rescued by brave attempts made in spite of the risk of further explosions. And that's what happened on the 11th of September. So two major disasters. Obviously, the one going back to the 1800s, and obviously the 2001 Twin Towers. Yeah, not a good day in history, is it really? No worries, Paul. Take care, my lovely. I was working at Woolworths Big W. We were watching it on the TV in the entertainment department in horror. I had just, well, I woke up, I got the kids ready, and I put the telly on. And I think I was watching the news before I took them. And I got them into school, and then at school they'd actually got it on. All school had got it, so you could actually go and sit in the hall and watch it at school. I didn't. I went back home, and I was sat in my living room, and I think I'd walked back in house for about. I think I'd walked in house think about 10-15 minutes, and that's when first tower come down. Awful. Was at school. I remember coming home and seeing it on the TV. Yep. Yeah, that's where I were. But a lot of people will not forget that day. just because of the significance of what happened and everything else. So my heart still go out to all the families and all those affected, and I hope they all found the peace that they needed. Because it's got to have been difficult. So I'm going to change it onto a lighter subject, though. Now, not meaning to be rude or disrespectful, but I think a morning chit chat, we need it to be a bit of a bounce, don't we? I think we've had enough sadness. I think we need a little bit of spice to take it nice. So yeah, I thought it was a film, but then breaking news came up. Exactly, Rachel. Yeah. I think a lot of people did, didn't they? I think a lot of people thought it were a joke or it weren't happening. It was staged or whatever. But no, unfortunately, it wasn't. So I finished my cardigan. I haven't put sleeves in it, but I don't know what you think. I'm going to try it. I'm not going to put sleeves in it. I'm just going to leave it as is, with buttons on. I just hope it fits him. I don't know whether it's going to be too big or too small. So that's what I did. That's what I've been doing with myself to keep my mind occupied and busy. I'm hoping the weather's going to be okay tonight, and we may be able to get out. Thank you, Rebecca. We may be able to get out, and see how we're feeling. Because, like I say, at the minute, it's difficult because we're not in the mood to investigate, but we know we've got to investigate, if that makes sense. So it's just a difficult, it's just a very difficult, you know what I mean. Thank you. I were going to put sleeves in it, but then every time, do you know, when I make these cardigans, depending on pattern, I make a bollocks when it comes to sleeves. And I don't want to spoil it because I think it looks really good if I'm blowing my own trumpet. And on buttons, it says, I don't know if you can read it on buttons, but it says handmade with love on buttons. But I've run out of my white wool. Run out of white wool. So that's it front back. And that's it front. But I run out of my wool anyway to put arms in. So if she wants arms putting in it, yeah. So I'm trying to now do a light blue one, to see whether I can get that one to do a smaller size. Morning, Neats. How are you, my lovely? And yeah, so I've started my crocheting up again. It just keeps my mind occupied, I think. Stops you thinking because you're concentrating that much on your stitch. Hope to have a reading soon to find out if my older daughter will ever get pregnant again. Oh, bless you, Rachel. Sometimes it can be difficult. I mean, hopefully the cards do give an inkling. And I do send all the wishes in the world, and don't put any more information in the chat though, Rachel, because if I do read anything, I don't want it to be fed to me, if that makes sense. But I do hope and send prayers that she does get pregnant again. It really does, Lindsay. I knit and crochet. I can't knit neat, or every time I try to knit, I end up with more holes than a holy thing. But yeah, it's the crocheting. I'm not too bad at that. I'm on your TikTok now, and the only thing I see is the video of your pops. Wow, your John looks a lot like him, handsome fella. You think John looks like me pops? That's why Nana's probably got a thing for you. Because the thing with TikTok, Laura, is when you do a live, as soon as you end it, it's taken off. They don't stay up, so it's not like you can go and rewatch them. So when you're live on TikTok, you need to be watching it in that moment, because otherwise you'll just see what I post daily. So yeah, it's a lot different, but you can get away with more on TikTok because I can have music playing in background, because once it's finished, it's gone. There's no copyright session to it. So yeah, giggles. Yes, I have made holy holes too. Should have seen me when I was crocheting first off. Oh my God. Amount of times I could have thrown it through. I just couldn't get the hang of how the hook goes in, and oh, it were a nightmare. But then once I got it, and it was like, oh, I like this. But I still can't follow a pattern though, Neat. Can't follow a pattern. I need to watch YouTube tutorials. So I'll put a video on, and then I start crocheting to that. Once I've done it, then I can do it again. But that initial first time off, I've got to have it. I've got to be shown how to do it. I can't do it any other way. But yeah, just a pain in the ass. So what plans have we got? I don't know. I'm going to come live later on this afternoon, and I'm going to do some readings. Probably around 3-4 o'clock-ish, something like that. I'll come live. Yeah, I've watched those two. I have to, Nia. Otherwise I can't do it. And then I'm gonna do. I've got my pendulum one session to do, where I'm hoping everybody will join me. I don't know what time to do that one though. I'll see what we're doing, and I'll see whether we're out or not, depending on weather. And I'll see if John's going to go on and do something, or whether we're going to do a quiz night. I don't know yet. We'll have to see what's appertaining. We might just do an ITC night, and might go upstairs and try ITC. But I'm hoping weather's going to be nice. I don't know where your phone is to check weather, love. Side of you. Do you want to have a look what weather's like? Oops, good morning, everybody in chat. Don't normally vape, but I really needed that vape. Surprised I don't blow myself up because I've got it on charge and smoking it at the same time. How naughty is that? John's just checking my weather to see whether or not what's ITC. What's ITC? Instrumental. Trans communication. So like when I went upstairs and I was doing pendulum with doll, that's like ITC. It's when were you in the ITC? No, ITC is when you're using like spirit boxes, isn't it? So when John's been upstairs, what? Oh yeah, so it's like when we've done, it's like when we've done things with spirit box or with go on the globe, the ball. Mostly cloudy. Chance of rain, mostly cloudy. So we'll see how it goes. No, it just says mostly cloudy, but then when you look at it, it says 10% chance of rain. Right. I used to like finger knitting and bobbin knitting. I might try that again. Ian, hello. My mum wants me to tell you that she feels a presence in her room every night and wondered what your thoughts are. Does she feel scared by it, Ian? Is there anything that makes her worry about it, or is she quite comfortable? Because to be honest, I think sometimes it's just loved ones coming in. So if it doesn't make her feel uncomfortable, then more than likely for me it's just a loved one coming in just to like let her know that they're still around. If it's something that if it's something that makes her feel uncomfortable and she doesn't want it, morning Lisa, best thing to do is set what an intent until it's good. Yeah, I would just about to say that. She's not scared. Then if she's not scared, then to me it's more likely to be a loved one that's coming in or just somebody that's watching over her. So yeah, I mean, if she's happy with it, then she's fine. But if ever that she becomes that she doesn't want to, just set the intent and get some sage. You don't have to buy big packs of sage. You can use the incense sticks, and just put one of them on the windowsill with the window open, and just ask the energies to leave. But if she's quite comfortable with it, she feels her legs being touched but feels safe. If she feels safe, then Ian, then I wouldn't be worried over it. For me, if there's a loved one just passed or somebody that she thinks about when she goes to bed, it could be their energy that's coming in just around her, just to say the hellos really, and just try and sort of like try and let them know that let her know that they're okay. But that's how I'd see it. A lot of other people are like, oh no, it's evil. They're not evil. It's not. It is. But yeah. Good morning, soldier. Don't eat me, bastard! Oh, you finally came up and it said it was Thursday, 8:19. I knew my tablet was slow on TikTok, but that's weeks back. Hey, dear, thanks for that info. As she thinks she's being killed. It could be, Ian, if that's the intent that she's got and that's the belief. And if that, for me, yeah, that's good. But yeah, that's what I would say. It's just a loved one coming through, and if she thinks it's helping her get healed, then accept it for what it is. But I'm glad she's comfortable, and I'm glad that she's not put off by it. But no, but we're always here, and if you need us, you can always message us. You can drop us a comment anytime, and yeah, just let us know if you need anything. I put myself on a broccoli head, or I made my head look like a broccoli, and I told them not to eat me. Or it could have been the apple. There's an apple one. I might put them on members area. I don't mind putting them on members area. But yeah, morning, Gillian. How are we this morning? Hope you're well. I'm gonna have to have a drink of water. I'm sure I had a bottle open. I have. It's here. Look. Oh, I'm dropping all my shit off my shelf. Eh, dear. Thank you for me and my mum. Oh, bless you. Welcome, Ian. No worries, sweets. So yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna have a shit shower and shave. I'm only messing. I don't really need the last two. No, the first two, shit shower. Actually, I don't need none of the three. I don't need the three, so it's okay. Is it bristly, my chin? Does it need going? It's raining here. Oh, neat. I'd say I'd send you some sunshine, but unfortunately, we've got none here. It's warm though. It's only 21 Celsius, but it's bloody warm. So yeah, Claire, you're off to work, aren't you? I'm doing okay. I'm going to town to meet my sister. Oh, that'll be good. Grab a coffee. Oh dear, grab a coffee. We've got to go shopping soon. We've got to get dressed and go out later on this afternoon, maybe tea time, who knows. But we're gonna head out in a bit. Dear, do you know when you're in that mood and you don't know what to do? I'm in that mood that I don't know what to do. I'm gonna straighten the mop though. I'm gonna straighten my hair. Because look, it's gone right dry on ends. I need to put my serum in it because it's gone dry. Yeah, back to the grinding stone. Yes, you are. So everybody have a great day. Have a great evening. Get some sleep to all you that are still awake and should be in the land of Nod. And I shall see you later on this afternoon for some tarot reading. So take care, guys. Love you loads. Mwah. See you soon.